This is very simple. We right now have a white supremacist that is sitting in the White House. He is backed up by other white supremacists. And if you really want to know who the criminals are in this country, you can Google it. You don't have to trust me. Tearing our democracy down physically. And now we have them tearing us down right here from within. But the people that commit 80% of the most violent crimes in this country are white supremacists. Yet for whatever reason, they sit and they serve at the pleasure of the president. They are the ones that were there on January 6th.
Trump's having a full-blown meltdown after Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett compared him to a toddler with crayons on national TV. His reaction? About what you'd expect from someone who collects indictments like Pokemon cards. Crockett didn't just roast Trump, she burned him to a crisp, saying he's been crying about being a victim for longer than most reality TV shows last. Stick around to see exactly what she said that's got him raging like a kindergartner who just lost at musical chairs. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Ever wonder what happens when a politician actually says what we're all thinking about Trump? Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett just gave us a masterclass in how to handle the orange-tinted tornado of nonsense. While most politicians dance around Trump with careful words and diplomatic language, Crockett went straight for the jugular on national television with the precision of a surgeon and the timing of a comedian.
That's what's happening right now. I am tired of the white tears. Listen, if you are competent, you are not concerned. When I walk into Congress every single day, you know why I don't feel away and why you can't make me doubt who I am?
Really is not partisan. I know that it looks very partisan, but at the end of the day, we know that the cuts that the Republicans are proposing, that these cuts are not only going to impact Democrats and independents, but Republicans as well.
There is no comparison, and that is the life that we have always lived. So the only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys that have been beaten out by people that historically have had to work so much harder.
Crockett didn't just criticize Trump, she systematically dismantled his entire persona piece by piece. It's like watching someone take apart a Lego tower built by a 5-year-old who claimed it was the greatest tower ever built, maybe in the history of towers. Except this tower is made of Trump's ego, and Crockett had no problem knocking it down. What made her takedown so effective? She targeted Trump's most sensitive spots: his wealth, his legal troubles, and his constant victim playing. These are the holy trinity of Trump's identity, and Crockett had zero fear pointing out that the emperor isn't wearing any clothes. And boy did she leave him naked. The classified document scandal gave Crockett perfect ammunition. She compared Trump to a toddler caught with crayon.
Here's the reality for me. I don't think that really anyone should have decided that they should supplant their own judgment on an 80-year-old black man. And, you know, this is someone who lived through the civil rights era and saw the dogs and saw the hoses and saw the police bludgeon and bloody people. As the president decided to get up there and lie, as we know he always does, and say that he had a mandate. We know that he did not run on this idea of cutting out Medicaid.
Painting a hilarious image of him saying, "What crayon? I don't even know what crayons are," while simultaneously stuffing top secret documents into golf bags. It's that kind of vivid comparison that sticks in people's minds because we've all seen a kid with marker on their face, insisting they haven't touched any markers. But Crockett was just warming up. She went after Trump's growing collection of indictments with a zinger that had people howling with laughter. She said Trump treats his indictments like Pokemon cards, got to catch 'em all, and suggested he needs a punch card. Buy 9 felonies, get the 10th one free. It's the kind of joke that works because there's a kernel of truth inside it. Trump does seem to collect legal troubles the way some people collect stamps. Then came perhaps her most devastating blow, attacking Trump's billionaire facade. Crockett compared him to an Instagram influencer flexing in a rented jet, saying 1 minute he's rich enough to buy the moon, next he's broke like a college student avoiding the landlord.
So my question is, why is it that you need to create an entirely new subcommittee when you literally could go through and do whatever work it is that you're talking about handing over to the gentle lady? Y'all had a chance. You chose not to use it. So why should the American people be convinced that now all of a sudden, because you create a new committee that has been promulgated to find some people that actually care about their constituents? And honestly, whenever y'all are ready to work, we on this side of the aisle have always been ready to do what is right by the American people.
This hit especially hard because Trump's identity is so wrapped up in being seen as wealthy and successful. Having that image compared to social media fakery, that's gotta sting worse than his spray tan when it rains. The audience reaction tells you everything you need to know about how effective Crockett's takedown was. People were laughing, gasping, and cheering as she delivered blow after blow. It wasn't just entertainment, it was catharsis. For every person who's been frustrated by Trump's antics over the years, watching someone fearlessly call out his game was like a breath of fresh air in a room that smelled like McDonald's and self-tanner. Trump's reaction, exactly what you'd expect from a man who can dish it out but can't take it. His response has been increasingly unhinged, ranting on social media in all caps, the digital equivalent of a toddler's tantrum, calling for investigations into Crockett and ordering his allies to attack her.
The American people, and to make sure that we keep the American people safe. And if we don't get something done, as they talk about the border, I do want to be clear, the only reason we haven't gotten funding for the border is because they killed the bill that they actually sent us from the Senate side. If they want to do some work, let me tell you something, the Democrats are ready, and it seems like the Senate Republicans are ready too. They just need to get to it and stop peddling Putin's lies. You know, what is wild to me is that this word patriot seems to be getting co-opted for propagandists, because that's what they do.
Funny how someone who claims to be so tough melts faster than ice cream at a summer rally when someone actually stands up to him. What's most revealing about Trump's meltdown is how predictable it is. He follows the same playbook every time: deny, deflect, attack, play victim. It's like watching a bad actor perform the same scene over and over, except this actor believes he deserves an Oscar for each performance. Trump supporters were stunned into a rare moment of silence, while his critics were delighted to see someone finally say what they've been thinking. It's not often you see a politician willing to go beyond the careful political speak and call Trump exactly what he is. Most tippy-toe around him like he's a sleeping bear they don't want to wake up, but Crockett marched right up and poked him with a stick. What we're seeing here isn't just a political takedown, it's the blueprint for dealing with Trump's entire game. When Crockett confronted him directly, we got to witness his classic deflection strategy crumble in real time. This is a guy who immediately runs to his victim playbook whenever someone holds him accountable. Poor me, everyone's so unfair. It's like clockwork. The orange crybaby can't handle when someone looks him in the eye and simply tells the truth. That's why Crockett's approach was so effective. No fancy political strategies, just straightforward facts delivered with the confidence of someone who isn't buying his nonsense. The lesson here? Sometimes the most powerful weapon against bloated egos in politics isn't complicated at all. It's just calling out the BS for exactly what it is. Grumpy Trumpy better get used to it.